Hi there guys, it's Martyn here, and welcome to the DVD Haul episode 32, and today we're going to be looking at Call Me By Your Name from 2017. So when this film came out there was a lot of instant buzz about it, lots of positive reviews, you can see all the 5 stars here, and also as you can see on the top, 4 Academy Award nominations including Best Picture amongst others. And yeah, this is a very interesting film, what's it say down here? A stunning coming-of-age tale that will go down in gay cinema history. It's certainly an interesting tale, that's for sure. I'll give you a brief synopsis. So, cast your mind to 1983, and we're in Italy. And there's this young boy here, played by, and I'm sorry I can't pronounce his name, but I'll just call him, is it Timothee Chalamet? Played by Timothee here, who, you know, he's sort of like your average kid. Then Armie Hammer, this guy here, visits from America. They develop a bond, and mainly for Timothy, but also our Armie as well, they both sort of discover their feelings for each other, and sort of how that sort of, you know, pans out. That's the basic premise, so let's take a look at the back. Here's the back then. So you got, yeah, pretty much a brief synopsis like I said. All that sort of stuff. There's the two of them there. Call Me By Your Name will seduce you, then it will break your heart. And it's certified the Golden Tomato on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not sure how I feel about this recently. I noticed it on Spider-Man as well. DVDs now using Rotten Tomatoes. Like, we do remember it is just a site where, you know, I just don't know how I feel about it. We've got some special features too. There's obviously all your details, Sony Pictures Classics. And it's 2 hours, 7 minutes long. 15 for strong sex. Oh, well, you can't get any more opaque than that, can you? Let's have a look at the inside. So there is the disc. Pretty standard Sony disc at this point, black and white. There's a download code, which I don't know if I'll use. There you go. Add it to your library on digital ultraviolet. Actually, you know what? You can just use it. There you go. There's the code. First one to get to it gets a free copy of Call Me By Your Name. So yeah, that's for you. So overall, what did I think of this film? Well, at 2 hours and 7 minutes, I will say it's a real slow burn. The story moves very slow, which is not a problem, just because it's slow is never a problem. And for this kind of movie, it does actually work in its favour. The first hour is just sort of them going through day-to-day things, interacting with each other. The way the scenes change seem a bit abrupt, and I'm not sure how I felt to the style, but in terms of how it's shot, it gives a great view of Italy, and the cinematography is beautiful in general. In terms of the story, I do get what they were going for. It's based off a novel, I believe, and it is a very sweet story when you think about it. There are scenes that, you know, may seem a bit absurd at first, but then when you think about it or hear from other people, they are actually realistic. It's a bit tantalising to go into any of them here because, you know, YouTube will slap that big old yellow dollar sign on me. It's sort of exploring how you feel for someone, whether that is a man or a woman, but in this case obviously two members of the same sex, and then how they go about it in a time when being gay or homosexual wasn't socially acceptable in a large part of the world. And, you know, the story does have its twists and turns. I'm not going to spoil anything in general, but by the end I got what it was trying to do. I'm glad I've seen it, but at the same time it's not going down as one of my favourite films of all time. Whether that was story, but again, it needed to be slow in a way. I just don't think this was for me in general. Not because I'm not gay. I enjoy dramas of all sexualities. It doesn't matter about your sexuality. You could be straight and love this, but ultimately this just wasn't my best picture choice, shall we say. It was nominated for it, as you can see, but with all the other competition, I can see why it didn't win. So should you watch Call Me By Your Name? If you like a good drama, but if you can put up with it being a bit slow to start with, if you want to really see a true sort of relationship form, then I think you'll enjoy Call Me By Your Name. But if you're not a fan of romance, if you don't like slow-moving dramas, then I would advise you to stay away. That's all for this episode of the DVD Haul. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Check out the DVD Haul playlist for all the others, and I'll see you next time.